And in Africa, Nigeria is on edge. Thousands have been protesting across the country against the high cost of living and poor governance. Reports say at least 3 protesters have lost their lives in the Kaduna state. Nationwide protests have erupted against the Nigerian government in Abuja, the commercial capital Lagos, and several other cities. Protesters, mostly young people, are showing their discontent against the economic reforms. The Nigerian police and angry protesters have clashed violently in several parts of the country. Carrying placards, bells, and Nigeria's green and white flag, protesters have met with heavy security presence in Lagos. Several roads were blocked either by placard-carrying protesters or armed security forces deployed overnight after days of mobilization for protests.
And we are not going to stop until every Nigerian can live comfortably in Nigeria. We are not going to stop until we in Nigeria, we Nigerians living in Nigeria, enjoy similar life or a better life than even countries across the world who don't have half of the resources that we have.
High drama unfolded in the northern city of Kano and the capital city of Abuja as the Nigerian police fired tear gas to disperse protesters. In Kano, the country's second largest city, protesters have set the gatehouse of the Nigerian Communications Commission on fire. The police responded with tear gas, forcing back most of the demonstrators. In Abuja, security forces blocked off roads leading to Eagle Square, one of the planned protest sites, while several hundred protesters gathered at the nearby National Stadium before marching towards the square. Africa's most populous country is struggling with soaring inflation and a sharply devalued naira after President Bola Tinubu ended a costly fuel subsidy and liberalized the currency a year ago to improve the economy. Many Nigerians are struggling with high costs, with food inflation at 40% and fuel prices having tripled.
We will remain on the street till our demand is being made. Hunger has brought me out, insecurity has brought me out, poor housing has brought me out. A lot of things that is going on in this country. We can't just keep quiet as a nation. I'm advising every one of us to come out and exercise our fundamental right as a people.
Amid escalating protests, the Nigerian government has urged young activists to reject rallies and allow time for Tinubu's reforms to take hold and improve the economy.
Day one of the nationwide protest aimed at ending perceived bad governance in Nigeria held across the country against all odds. The protest, which started peacefully in the early hours, turned violent in some states as looting, arson, violence, gunshots, explosions and use of tear gas, even death, have been reported in some states. This has led to curfew being imposed by the government of Kano State, Yobe, and even Borno State, the homestead of the Vice President Shetima, while Niger State is likely to follow suit. So far, no tension have been reported in the eastern part of the country. It seems calm as at the time of compiling this report, while very less tension was also recorded in some parts of Lagos State. Now, officials earlier warned of possible escalation of the protest by those with sinister motives as the government's last-minute interventions to end the protest failed. Fingers are crossed if the protest will continue on Friday or be shelved, as the plan earlier was a 10-day protest with loads of demands by the organizers from the President Tinubu-led government. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.